Welcome back to The Low Voice. I'm Amelie, and today we're stepping into a quieter rhythm, one that often gets overlooked: solitude. Not loneliness, but solitude, a space that's often feared but holds incredible power. To start, let me share a thought provoking French saying: better to be alone than in bad company. It's a phrase that challenges us to rethink how we view being alone. Today, we'll explore what it means to dance with solitude, to make it a partner, not a shadow. Let's begin by clarifying something important. Solitude is not the same as loneliness. Loneliness is a feeling of disconnection, a void we long to fill. Solitude, on the other hand, is a conscious choice. It's the act of creating space for yourself to think, feel, and simply be. That French quote I mentioned earlier, "better to be alone than in bad company," encapsulates this idea. How often do we cling to unhealthy company or noisy distractions just to avoid being alone with our thoughts? But the truth is, solitude can be a sanctuary, while being surrounded by the wrong people can leave us feeling more isolated than ever. Jean-Paul Sartre famously said, "Hell is other people." While this may sound extreme, it speaks to the complexity of human relationships. Sometimes the company we keep can be draining or even harmful, making solitude a healthier alternative. Imagine this. Have you ever felt lonelier in a crowded room or with people who just don't understand you? That's the power of solitude. It's not about being alone, it's about choosing quality over quantity, even in the company we keep. Solitude can be a wellspring of creativity and clarity. Think of artists, writers, and thinkers like Virginia Woolf, Rumi, or Einstein. They all found inspiration in moments of aloneness. Solitude allows us to process, to create, and to understand ourselves in ways that constant noise never can. For me, some of my most creative ideas come early in the morning, when the world is still asleep. The silence feels alive, as though it's waiting to guide me. There's something magical about those moments when it's just you and your thoughts. And let's not forget nature. It's a perfect companion in solitude. Whether it's the stillness of the desert at sunrise or the calming rhythm of the ocean waves, these moments remind us that solitude is not empty. It's full of possibilities. Of course, solitude isn't always easy. It can be uncomfortable to sit with our own thoughts, to confront our fears or insecurities. In a world that constantly pushes us to connect, to perform, and to share, choosing solitude can feel like swimming against the tide. But what if we reframed it? What if we saw solitude as a dance, a rhythm to learn, a partner to guide us inward? Yes, it takes practice, but the rewards are profound. Solitude gives us the chance to reconnect with ourselves, to listen to our inner voice without the noise of the outside world. So how do we embrace solitude? Here are a few steps to begin this dance. Start small. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes a day to simply sit in silence. No phone, no distractions, just you. Engage in a creative activity. Write, paint, or even just journal. Let your thoughts flow without judgment. Spend time in nature. Take a walk in the woods or sit by the sea. Let the natural world remind you of the beauty of stillness. Practice mindfulness. Focus on your breath, your sensations, and the present moment. Mindfulness is a powerful way to make peace with solitude. Remember, solitude isn't about isolation, it's about connection to yourself, to your creativity, and to the world around you. To close, I want to leave you with this thought. Solitude is not an absence, but a presence. It's an opportunity to meet yourself as you are, without judgment or distraction. As the French say, better to be alone than in bad company. Better to dance alone than with a partner who doesn't understand your rhythm. I invite you to spend a little time alone after this episode. Turn off the noise, close your eyes, and listen to the quiet. You might be surprised by what you find. Thank you for joining me today on The Low Voice. If this episode resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone who might need a little solitude in their life. Until next time, take care of yourself and embrace the dance of solitude.